People. Smash that like and subscribe button. If you enjoyed the comment, definitely subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. On the other side of this musical interlude, the topic we're going to talk about is why the JFF don't have a private compound facility housing all football needs surrounding the reggae boys and the reggae girls. We're going to get into it right after this. Don't go nowhere. Just a little quick break.
This is next up. And we up next. On the contrary to what you used to, but I'd like to welcome you with. This is next up, sports talk. Yeah, homie, now that's us. You ain't tuning in, then you're hustling backwards. We always keep it poppin', tell your partner to slide through. Every sporting event, hit us up and we got you, cause we what? Next up, next up, yeah, next up, next up, yeah, next up, next up, next up, next up. Next up, sports talk. Don't even trip, homie, we got you.
Next up for the JFF. Yeah, and I'd like my 5% if this does happen, because I'm one of the ones beating the drum daily. Gonna be weekly, gonna be monthly about how come the JFF and the powers that be have not thought about trying to build a facility, a compound that can house all football needs, whether that is interviews, training sessions that are closed in, camps that happen under the watchful eye, close by. Why haven't the JFF even thought about, in my opinion, because I haven't seen or heard anything. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. But I haven't seen, with all the land in Jamaica, a compound that is built specifically for the JFF. Little games can be played there. Training sessions can happen there for the JFF, but also just somewhere where the footballers can go and feel welcome. They can feel a part because the compound is well taken care of. It has everything that you would need for football. A lot of meetings with other federations can be happening at this compound. There's a space that's built to house media while these players are doing one-on-one or press conferences. Not to say there isn't, but something that is all tied together. There isn't a separation between one or the other. It's all in one place. Rome wasn't built overnight. So since 98, there hasn't been any movement in moving in that direction. The vision. The people can't see the vision of how the JFF is moving. Yes, we see little smidgets of things happening here. But in terms of having things in place for players coming from overseas and even for the young players that are playing in Jamaica to experience something on a world level type facility by the Football and Federation that would then inspire other clubs to try to reach that height in terms of how their club is being run, in terms of how the facility is being upkept. I understand we can't do nothing about the national stadium. The government has to work with the national stadium. But I feel like for those big games that are happening in the national stadium, things should have been done a long time ago, and they shouldn't wait for us to be trying to get to a World Cup now playing in the hot sun at 3:30 p.m. game. But I think it starts from the examples of which the JFF is setting for what they want for their football, for how they want to represent the country through football. Those conversations, they have to happen behind the scenes. You have to see the work. Yes, we know money isn't there galore like these other countries, and the budget being so big for other federations, but there's aspirations that I feel like should happen. And that's the first thing. You can control what happens on the compound, where everything is on the compound. You got physio area. You got doctor area. You got boardrooms to have meetings. Everything should be at this football and compound for the JFF. If you disagree with me, let me know. Maybe I'm thinking too big. Maybe my vision is too big for what I see Jamaica football could be and should be. It should be wanting. You should be wanting if you play overseas. You should be wanting to come and put on the green, black, and gold. When these countries that you're playing for ask you to come and play for the national team, you said, no, I'm going to go play for Jamaica. That is the infrastructure and the system that is being set in place that we can see, not hear about, but that we can actually see as fans, as media. Not to say it's not world class right now, but the training on the national, field that you're going to be playing on, I feel like JFL should have a compound where the players can go and train. They can train, get their physio, get everything in the same area. Train, physio, weight room, all this stuff when you check into the compound under the watchful eye of the federation. You clock in and you clock out. Again, if they take up this idea, I want my 5%. Because I'm putting it out there. I like to think that JFF should have big dreams and big goals for the future. Not only 2026 World Cup, but beyond. Winning these tournaments beyond should be at the forefront of the minds of the powers that be. Not to say it's not, but from a fan, I don't hear nobody talking about it, and I don't see it. But I think that would be amazing if it could be a one-stop shop for Jamaica Federation, Football and Federation, to see if they can set something up like that. It'd be a great recruiting tool. These players come into the country. They come to the Federation compound. Recruiting should be much easier because everything is how it's going to be. The players are well taken care of. The facility is well taken care of. Everything is under one roof. They don't got to travel too far. Organization is on another level. We're talking about secured compounds, security through and through. Even if you got to get armed security, whatever it takes to keep the players safe. And then everything else can bump from there. From there, you can worry about other things. But I think the facility in the compound, the training pitch at, JFF and so on and so forth, I think they must have a pitch of multiple fields in this compound. And yes, it can be done. It can be done, people. You got to believe. You first have to believe. You dream it. You believe it. And then you work on it. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's a goal that you're working towards. I think JFF needs a private facility, a private compound where they can build a proper infrastructure and system for the youth system, coming all the way up into the senior team, and let other industries around buy into that. Let them buy into, I think that's a great idea for us to do. Again, it's Francis from Next Up Sports Talk. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's free. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you enjoy the content. Tell a friend to tell a friend if you really enjoy the content. And definitely leave a comment below, because I'll be definitely responding to each and every comment that is dropped below. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.